focus on the application of technology to make lucid dreaming more accessible to more people.
Then I got interested in lucid dreaming tech, and now I'm working on the dream phone, which is like using Morse code to communicate from a dream.
I just started a postdoc research position there, focusing on some lucid dreaming research.
And I've been working on a lucid dreaming induction device that is loosely based on some of the study that we're going to talk about today. And
it would be great to have ways to accelerate research and make it more collaborative across the globe.
I'm a research scientist at UW-Madison.
I'm really excited to find this group in the event. I just wanted to see what's out there and what's scientific and proven.
It's they're asking the question: does lucid dreaming trigger gamma band activity, or does gamma band activity trigger lucid dreaming? So it's kind of getting into that chicken and egg kind of situation.
Does anybody consider personally dissociation and a third person perspective a part of their lucid dreams?
Like controlling my own actions, if that's what you're saying that is missing from this scale. I don't know if I would say that is definitional to lucid dreaming.
No, I agree.
You were saying that, yeah.
Yeah, it just tends to be much higher. And yeah, that's a whole interesting discussion. Actually, I'd love to get into at some point, because it kind of goes into what actually are lucid dreams at the very root. And I don't think my view is hasn't really been totally solved.
The difference, there's control, there's agency, and there's just degrees of freedom.
Right. If I show that lucid dreams have more positive emotion in them, then I can't say, all right, any dream with positive emotion is now a lucid dream.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
They waited 2 minutes, then they simulated for 30 seconds, and then they woke them up, either immediately or really shortly after that. And to me, that doesn't give people enough time.
And it's to use the eye movement signaling method
while they're still dreaming. Yes, you don't.
Yeah. So you see those.
Oh yeah.
Those are. No one can argue with those. It's an objective signal that's in REM sleep, and you don't want to wait all night to wake people up at get a dream report in the morning. But
so I think we should give a little bit benefit of the doubt here, for Voss.
I know this is fun, Remy, because I'm just going to take on the antagonist.
No. I was hoping this would happen.
It's part of the process, and I'm glad there's pushback, and I'm glad there's criticism. It's how we do it, right?
Yeah. So it was only 3 out of 50 that were a 3, 4, or 5 on the inside scale for the stimulation condition. And when you look at the data that way,
it was 2 standard deviations greater than sham control, but still much lower on either of those methods. And that 2014 study used the laboratory method, so quite a bit below that, and in that disagree range.
There's a lot of mental states and consciousness states that are not well categorized. Some of them seem to have overlapping characteristics. We don't know what your brain would exhibit in.
So if you had to simplify and talk to a 12-year-old, let's say, from all your research, what would you tell her to to do to lucid dream more?
Something within our lifetime that's going to become super popular. At least that's my perspective, where it feels like I'm in a secret that not many people know about. Super important. It's like dry wood pile that's waiting to catch a spark and just catch fire. And I think maybe this technology can be a way to light that spark. Yeah, maybe that's a good place to stop it for now. Any other final thoughts from people?
Do you have a closing statement?
Do I have a closing statement?
We all have closing statements, but you haven't given a closing statement.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel like if I give a closing statement, it's going to start a whole new conversation.
Yeah.